Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will list all of my socials down below. Now today I figured since it's a new year, I dig into my makeup and see what I want to throw out, what I want to donate, whatever. I'm going to give you guys the inside scoop of brands that I didn't like or just weren't good in my opinion. So yeah, so we're going to go through all of my makeup. Most of it is eyeshadow palettes because you guys know I have an obsession with eyeshadow palettes. I always have. So I have quite a few of them. I tend to be a hoarder when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, which is really bad. What I plan on doing is getting rid of a lot of them, especially ones that I hardly ever use just because I don't like their formula. So yeah. And if you like videos like this, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. So yeah, let's get on with it. So this side is mostly like I have lashes, but lashes I'm gonna keep them anyway. So the lashes I'm going to keep. I have contact lenses for like my spookier look. Here I have the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Dirty Money, that collection. So I fell in love with the lipstick shades from this, so I purchased it, and I'm definitely gonna keep this because I love Jeffree Star's formula, especially his liquid lipsticks, so I'm gonna keep that. I do have his mascaras, which honestly they're not like really wild to me, but they do the job, and I have them in assorted colors, so I am gonna keep them here. And these little containers, you can find them in the dollar store or TJ Maxx, pretty much anywhere. But in here I just have an assortment of lip liners, mascaras. This will probably, I will probably do like not in a video but like by myself, just because it's very tedious. I have to like check to see which ones are working. But let's go to the eyeshadow palettes because that's like the real that I really need to condense and get rid of a lot. So the ones that I have here, this is the Beetlejuice. I did review that on my channel. You can go to the review section and find the Beetlejuice. I love Melt Cosmetics and I love their PR boxes in particular. That one is one of my favorites, the Beetlejuice. Then I have the ColourPop. ColourPop is very hit or miss for me, and especially when it comes to their eyeshadow palettes, but I am gonna keep these in particular because I like these and I just like the packaging that it comes in. So I have the Elsa and I have the Anna, and I did review these on my channel as well. You can go back in my review section and find them. This Tarte Cosmetic, they sold this in Sephora. This was like sold out and then they resold it and sold out again. Everybody was obsessed with their brushes in particular. So I kept the little PR box. I never use the brushes only because I'm obsessed with them and I don't want them to get messed up. So I'm sure you guys have seen these brushes. I actually have the whole little set, but I don't want to use them because they're so beautiful. So I have them here, little collection. It was called Make Believe in Yourself, really cute. This is the section, all my eyeshadows on this side. So this was an Alchemy palette from Jellywink Cosmetics. I did review this as well. It's in my review section. I love this. I love the packaging in particular, really cute. It's one of those little indie brands, so be sure to check them out. They're called Jellywink Cosmetics. So I'm keeping this. Kylie. Oh, Kylie. This Grinch collection, when it came out, I was kind of obsessed because I loved the PR box that it came with. It was like a big furry green. It looked like the Grinch. Big furry green box. And I really wanted to get it, and it sold out like in 2 seconds. I was really pissed off. But I did get the whole collection. This is not my first time buying Kylie, but to be completely honest, I am always disappointed with her eyeshadow palettes. They're just very lackluster to me. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. But this was the Kylie Grinch collection, and yeah, you can see the colors are very muted. I think especially for Christmas, she could have went with some reds and like something. It was very underwhelming for me. So I think I'm definitely going to be getting rid of this. So I'm going to put this in the getting rid of pile, and then I'll decide from there if it's salvageable where I can give it to a friend, or if I didn't use it, I can donate it. So yeah, this is Lizzie McGuire, What Dreams Are Made Of, ColourPop. ColourPop hit or miss for me, but I wasn't wowed by this palette. So this is what the palette looks like. Very I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did review this on my channel as well. So again, you guys can go on my sub channel and look for reviews and find pretty much every review that I have. The Kylie Grinch lipsticks, I am going to keep them. Her lipsticks aren't bad, they're pretty good, and I love the packaging. You can see This is the little packaging of the individual lipsticks, and it comes in a little case. I'm gonna keep this because I really like this. And her lipsticks aren't bad. So what is this? This was the shadow stick set. I don't think I'm gonna keep these. I think I used them once for a review and that was it. They were very to me. Yeah, very, like you can see, nothing to be wowed about. In my opinion, Kylie Cosmetics is, to me, it's more packaging than anything else. That's just my opinion, and it's not trying to bash, again, it's not trying to bash any makeup company because, you know, of course, people work hard for their makeup companies, but it's just my opinion as a makeup artist. I just don't like her stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one away as well. Press Illuminating Powder. This was from the Grinch as well. I mean, it's not the most wow thing, so I'll get rid of it. Lizzie McGuire ColourPop. This is a blush. I think I'm gonna get rid of it as well. Not that it wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. And I have so many nice blushes, so that's gonna go. Kylie Grinch Press Blush Powder. Let's see what this one looks like. Most likely I'll get rid of it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, here again, look at how cute. I love her little packaging, but it's just her. This is a gloss. Maybe I'll keep these just because of the components. In my opinion, I think she does better in her glosses and her lipsticks than in her eyeshadows. Kimchi. If you guys don't know her, she's a very famous drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. I love her eyeshadows, so I have quite a few of them. I will definitely keep them. If you've never tried them, you should. This is another Kimchi. Kimchi X Naomi Smalls, so they collaborated in one. Look at how gorgeous this is. If you're like really into vibrant shadows, this is perfect. And her formulation is really good, so can't complain with that. Kimchi also has a bake powder, which is really, really good. It's called Puff Puff Pass. I have it. I think this is the translucent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no color. So this is the no color one. I love her baking powder, so I'm definitely keeping this. Made by Mitchell. Oh my God. You guys know I have raved about him in my reviews. I'm obsessed with his formulations. When it comes to his eyeshadows, look at this. Like, from his color choice, it's just like, it's bomb. And I have quite a few things. I even have makeup luggages from him. I love his stuff. So if you guys have not tried Made by Mitchell, you're missing out. Beautiful, beautiful makeup collection. You can find it in his website, but you can also find it in other places. So if you don't want to pay for a certain type of shipping cost, just look up Made by Mitchell makeup, and I'm sure there's other places that will carry it and sell it to you. I think Beauty Bay is one, but yeah, it comes in this little sleeves. Like, these eyeshadow palettes are so bomb. They are so bomb. Look at this. Like, you can't even. Like, come on. These are so good. So pigmented. I love these and I will never give these out. So I'm keeping these. I have a ton of Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just obsessed with them. So this one is, oh, this is the Prism palette. I have the Modern Renaissance. I have the Riviera. The Riviera is bomb. I actually did a review on this one. And off camera, once we get out of here, I will clean these up and further organize, but just to show you guys what I'm keeping and what I'm not. Amrezi palette, or Amrezi, I don't know how she pronounces her name, but she did a collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Love that palette. Did a review on that one as well. Norvina, great palette. Alyssa Edwards, one of my favorite drag queens, did a collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's a great palette. Love it. A plus with these palettes is they come with an eyeshadow brush, and I love the eyeshadow brush that it comes in, so I always look forward to that. But yeah, love Anastasia Beverly Hills, so those will be kept. Natasha Denona, so expensive, but so worth it. This is the Diamond and Blush palette. Oh my God, this is so underrated. So the blush, if you do it with the steps that she provides, it looks so beautiful. It melts on your skin. You just look like you have a glow within. Bomb. Like, definitely recommend. So I'm keeping that. These are the ABH Norvina palettes. These are the pro palettes. I love these. I've raved about these. I've reviewed them. I have the first, I have the second, I have the third, and I have this one. So yeah, I'm not getting rid of any of my Norvino palettes. Be Perfect Cosmetics, I love them as well. Their eyeshadow palettes are so bomb, so vibrant. I have the Carnival palette, which I have used the crap out of this palette and it's still pretty good. So yeah, I'm keeping this for sure. Jeffree Star Cosmetics, oh my god, the packaging is ridiculous. The formulation is good. I love his eyeshadow palettes. This one was Bloodlust. Oh, so delicious. This palette, come on, this is like Prince vibes. So gorgeous. That's what it looks like. Bomb palette. I'm keeping it. This is Be Perfect Cosmetics Dream Big Manifest palette. Pretty much any Be Perfect Cosmetics palette that I have purchased, I have been obsessed with. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Love it. Keeping it. Another Be Perfect palette. It's called the Scepter palette, the Vivian. So the Vivian is actually another drag queen. Yeah, this is the palette that she collaborated with and I love it. I'm obsessed with it, so I will keep it. Third drawer is pretty much all of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes, which I mainly have most of them. Blood Sugar, bomb palette. If you're into reds and pinks, this is the perfect palette for you. First of all, the packaging, amazing. So gorgeous. Such a bomb palette. Keeping it. Blue Blood. It's a blue, obviously a blue palette. That's what it looks like. Amazing, amazing formulation. Conspiracy palette. I did a review on this, of course. Great palette. Love it. Keeping it. I think I'm going to keep basically all of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes just because I love them and I love the formulation. This is the Mini Breaker palette. Love it. Androgyny palette, which is one of his earlier palettes. Love it. Mini Controversy palette, which is a Shane Dawson collaboration like the other one, like the Conspiracy. So that's what it looks like. Keeping it. Thirsty palette. Very summer vibes. Obsessed. Keeping it. This is Blood Money, which is that green palette. That's what it looks like. Gorgeous. Love it. Alien palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Look how cute. That's what it looks like. Very underrated, but another good palette. Keeping it. Pricked palette. Again, the packaging, bomb. That's what it looks like. Okay, this is the Cremated palette. If you're a person that loves a good smoky eye, this is the perfect palette for you. It has all of your like grays and blacks and whites. So bomb. Love it. Keeping it. Jawbreaker palette is another like summer vibes palette. Amazing colors. Loves it. Keeps it. This is the Pink Religion palette. Gorgeous pink palette. You guys know pink is my favorite color, so I'm obsessed. I love this palette. Kind of looks like a Bible, but very nice. Love it. Keeping it. Now we're down to the last two drawers. Another Be Perfect Cosmetics palette. This is a Carnival 3 palette. Love Tahiti. Oof. This palette is so bomb. Look at this. I can't even. So gorgeous. So vibrant. Obsessed. Love it. This is a Certified The Tropical Wonders palette. This is one of those indie brands. Inexpensive but bomb formulation. Look at this. Beautiful color story. Love it. I'm keeping it. Huda Beauty. I'm not a big fan of a lot of her stuff just because I don't like the color story of a lot of her eyeshadow palettes. But I do love this one in particular. This was the Desert Dust palette. I love all the warm tones and this one is just great, so I'm keeping this one. Per Barbie. Obsessed with the packaging. The palette, I wasn't wowed by it. I did do a review on this. I wasn't wowed by it, but honestly, they had great formulation. Like, I'm not even going to complain about it. Just the color story was a little blah for me. I think I'm going to get rid of it. So the Glam O'Ween Spoiled Cosmetics with Sydney Nicole, like a Halloween palette, really cute. And yeah, she got a little collaboration. It's really cute, so I'm going to keep it. I like it. Violet Voss. Violet Voss has great formulation. You can find them in Sephora. They're inexpensive. Great palette. Do I reach for it often? No, not really. So maybe I will get rid of this one as well. Okay, Melt Cosmetics. You guys know, like I mentioned earlier with the Beetlejuice, their formulation for their eyeshadows, bomb. So this was the Radioactive palette. I'm keeping this because I love their formulation. Natasha Denona, they are really good formulation. They're super expensive, so I'm keeping them. The Viseart, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Amazing formulation, but I don't pick this up often, to be completely honest. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Yeah, I'm keeping the Natasha Denonas just because I love them. Urban Decay Kristen Leanne. I love this palette, but I don't pick it up often. I'm trying to get rid of stuff that I don't really pick up often. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. BH Cosmetics Glam Flexion Gilded Palette. For a while, especially when I lived in Hawaii, I used to gravitate towards this and use it as often as I could, just because it was like the perfect, when I had a nice bronzy tan, it was like the perfect eyeshadow palette. But I haven't grabbed it after that, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Beautiful palette, beautiful formulation, but I don't grab it. So Beauty Killer palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I think this was his first palette. Oh my god, it's so used and abused, but yeah, I love it. I'm gonna keep it. The Melt Cosmetics Viva Muerte palettes. Look at how gorgeous this is, and they're so bomb, and they magnetize together, which is really awesome. Eyeshadow palettes, I'm keeping them because I love their palettes. BH Take Me Back to Brazil. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one only because I don't grab it as often as I should. But yeah, beautiful palette. Is it the best formulation? It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I think I'm gonna get rid of them. Flamingo Eyeshadow Violet Voss palette. Cute palette. Debatable whether I want to keep it or not, only because I love the summer colors in here. So this is going to be under the maybe pile. I'll think about it. Neon Glow. I did a review on this. It was a glow in the dark eyeshadow palette. You'll see it under my review section. It's cute, but I don't pick it up as often. It's not the best formulation, to be completely honest. It was a little patchy, but it is glow in the dark. So if you want something that's glow in the dark, if you're going to like a rave, or I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you want something that's glow in the dark, then you can pick up this palette. It's a Neon Glow from Georgie's Brushes Cosmetics. Love is Love. I really like the message behind it. Love the message, but I don't reach for this palette, to be completely honest. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Impulsive Melt Cosmetics palette. This one, great palette. I love the use of cool and warm tones. I'm definitely keeping this palette just because I love the formulation. The Zulu by Juvia's. Juvia's Place palettes are bomb. First of all, I love the size of their pans. This is ridiculous. Like, look at the size of this. So bomb though. So yeah, I'm keeping these. The Magic by Juvia's. Another bomb palette from Juvia's Place. If you've never tried Juvia's Place, you should. They have it in Ulta, so you can check it out. Max Selena. Now, this is the eyeshadow palette. Tell me this isn't very lackluster to me. Very boring. I'm getting rid of it. This is Glam Light Pizza palette. How freaking cute is this? Look at the little package it comes in. It's ridiculous how cute this is. I'm keeping this. This is gorgeous. It looks like a pizza. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Okay, we are down to the last drawer. Okay, we have the Lunar Beauty palettes. Love Lunar Beauty. Love his formulation. Life's a Drag palette, which was his first palette. Such a good palette. I actually had it. One of my friends loved it, so I gave it to her. Then I brought another one, so I'm keeping it. Strawberry Dream, another palette of his. Bomb. Moonspell Volume 2 and Moonspell, the first one. These are the Halloween palettes from Lunar Beauty. Love them. Love, love, love them. I'm definitely keeping them. NYX Cosmetics, pretty good. Their eyeshadow palettes, they're not the best, but they're really not the worst, to be completely honest. I just don't reach for this palette, so I'm going to get rid of it. But it's a cute little palette. Look how cute. Can't go wrong with it. Inexpensive, great, easy to carry, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Hocus Pocus Color Pop. Cute little palette. This is the second one, but I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't use it. I tried it once for the review and I never used it again. So yeah, gonna get id of it. The first Hocus Pocus, again, cute palette, but I don't reach towards it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Morphe palette. Morphe is very blasé. It's very like hit or miss. Their formulation is not good. It's not the best, not the worst. I think I'm gonna get rid of it just because it's Color Story is not something that I really gravitate towards nowadays, so I'll get rid of this one. Morphe palette. This is another palette. This one I could see myself using if I need to use some brown, so I think I'm going to keep this one. Has a lot of brown tones, red tones, so yeah, I could definitely see myself using this, so I will keep this one. The Jaclyn Hill by Morphe. This one was bomb. This had better formulation than your typical Morphe eyeshadows. And this was the first one of her collaborations with Morphe. And it's a good one. So I'm going to keep this one. Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. This is another good one. So yeah, I'm going to keep this. James Charles Morphe. This was one of my favorite palettes from Morphe. Good formulation. Love the color story. So I'm definitely keeping this one. Living in Color, Hank and Henry. Hank and Henry has bomb formulation, but I don't gravitate towards these colors. Actually, I do, but I don't pick this palette up often because I have so many palettes with these colors. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one away. This is the Teddy palette from Hank and Henry. Again, colors that I definitely have in my other palettes, so I will get rid of this one. Great formulation. Poison palette from Hank and Henry. Bomb. Right, I love the green, love the yellow, love the purple, but again, I don't reach for it often recently, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This was the Kat Von D when she had her, before it became KVD. It's Kat Von D, and this was the Saint Sinner palette. This was one of my favorite palettes from her. I'm keeping it just because it's iconic and the formulation is great. So NYX Cosmetics, I think I'm gonna get rid of all of these. They were great, but I don't reach for them now. So they had the earth, air, wind, and fire, the elements. So this is the wind, this is the air, this is the water, and this is the fire. Great palettes, but I don't reach for them at all. So I will be getting rid of them. Kat Von D, this palette is bomb. This was the 10th year anniversary eyeshadow palette. Love this. I'm keeping it. It's just so iconic. Such a staple. So yeah, I'm keeping this. This is the NYX Avant Pop palette. I'm going to get rid of this one. Not a bad formulation, but not the greatest. So take it with what you will. And that's it for my drawers. I figure if you guys want to see a video on like lip glosses and stuff like that, I don't know how interesting that video would be, but all up here is just lip glosses, foundations. If you want a video on foundations or what I recommend in terms of foundations, I could do that. But again, it's not maybe the most interesting video that people would want to gravitate towards nowadays, especially with what people are watching on YouTube. But if you guys are interested, let me know. If you guys are interested in anything else in terms of what I have here, what I recommend, let me know and I will do that video for you. But yeah, I think I did pretty good with getting rid of some of my palettes. Again, I'm going to go through, like, do a second glance of my palettes and see what I can really get rid of, what I can keep. But yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.